So they claim that all in, they had their record for the most paid attendance of all time with 81,035 paid fans.
And this is Wembley?
Yeah.
This is Wembley? Okay.
Yeah.
And this is the new Wembley, not the old Wembley where... Okay. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So does this new record prove that AEW is in competition with WWE?
That's such a tricky question. It's not. No. Yeah.
He's
no.
gonna tread very lightly here.
No. It's great. I've spent 18 straight years going to England, and I support Everton. It's my football club over there.
Okay.
I'm very diverse in that culture, and I'm not gonna say I don't live there, but I get along well there, and I could live there, and I'm fine in that culture. They're very so. They're there. They ran Wembley, but that's the new Wembley. I think it's not. It's got more seats now in it, and there's more options. But they broke that record. But are they in competition? No. If they were to go back and run Wembley in 2 months, they wouldn't have that number. Maybe in 6 months or a year if they ran it again. But that's the only shows they do in Europe. But if they were to go run other house shows and run Cardiff and run other places like that, go down and run, the U2 Arena. And different things, they wouldn't draw that because they're doing one show. Those fans will come out and support. They're very loyal fans, and they may not know, like you go there, and they'll say, oh, yeah, we're going to go. But I don't think AEW, I don't know, I don't follow it much, but I don't think they announced a return. We're coming back in 2 months, or we're going to be over here at the U2 in 3. Yeah. And we're like, we're just coming with one mega show. So sure, I mean, people are going to get in from France and Germany and wherever. Right, they're going to take the tubes, the trains. And they're going to go buy that ticket and see it because they don't, for one, know how much longer that's going to last. Two, it might be the only time it's, that same thing, it's the only time it's going to be there. They're not announcing that they're coming back anytime soon. So
that fear of missing out.
So yeah, they're loyal. They're going to go and they're going to support. They'll be like, hey, they'll do the same thing for Kiss, but Kiss could play multiple towns and still sell out that. But setting an attendance record, yeah, that's great. That's awesome. It's good. And yeah, I wouldn't doubt that they did that, and I don't doubt that they could do it again in a year if they don't come back and run other towns there, the CCC. Right. But I don't think that says they're in competition with WWE. I don't know what competition there is. There's WWE and there's AEW. AEW is a totally different brand, total style of wrestling. Blah, blah, blah. WWE, for WWE, I'm so old school. WWE is a well-oiled machine that is well into the system, and now who knows what's going on there now? I heard things are changing like crazy with the sale and all that. So who knows what's going to go down by March when everything's complete there. But they have been consistent year in and year out, day in and day out, every minute for minute. There's no wasted movements there. No wasted movements, no chaos, no conflict. If there is, it's well controlled because I know they get their head chopped or they're sent away.
They don't do that.
It was crazy. So but yeah, no, and I don't mean that. And then I'm not, again, and I feel like I'm always backpedaling and trying to be political, but I'm not knocking AEW. Fuck, I'd go wrestle there if they bring me in. I'm not, I'm not knocking it. I look, it's an opportunity. It can help people make more money. It can have competitive wages. Absolutely. Because you get some competition and job wise. But I think it's two totally different beasts. It's wrestling, but it's just two different entities. It's just how do you really compete? Like if you really were to add up the real numbers to everything and lay them out there, how do you compete with something that's been existing for so many years and so successful for so long? You have to build and grow to that, but building and growing to that is not going to happen if you don't get control of that shit. Because what is this crazy stuff I heard the CM Punk and Luke Perry's Jack Perry.
Yeah. That was actually the next thing we were gonna get into. What's your thoughts on that? They had a backstage altercation.
Backstage altercation.